All right.
So just to recap, Shiro gets told by Archer that he sucks, makes Saber mad, gets his body basically set on fire by Rin, and Ilya's like, I'm definitely killing you now. So, all in all, 10 out of 10 day. All right.
Well, JayKingPlays.
Oh, is it me?
First line of the game.
Of course. I am the first line of the day. Let's see. So this is today's task. I turn on my microphone.
Oh, yeah, we also broke every single lamp thing she brought us to reinforce.
Of course. As one does.
Right. Yes.
I brought more than yesterday, and it seems like your body's calmed down, so you'll be able to get it right this time.
I have no idea how she carried them here, but Tosaka reveals about 40 lamps.
I feel like that's information that I want. I want the story of how she brought those lamps.
What I want the story of is why my face is so hot it keeps steaming up my glasses, even though I'm not doing anything. Anyway, I'm going to step outside for a bit. I'll be back in a little while, so I expect you to be done by the time I'm back.
Jay, that's actually a great question. Potentially one you should ask a doctor, to be honest.
Why is my body so hot? Leave me alone, man.
I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, no, you're it's. Anyways.
Uh-huh. My doctor's a little bit more concerned about the visual disturbances in my vision, okay?
Okay.
As you know, Pending, a doctor can only be concerned about one thing at a time. If you give them more than
one they can be concerned about many things, but the problem is that there's too many things they need to be concerned about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you give them more than one thing to be concerned about, they're like, sorry, this is... You know what? I can only handle one thing at a time. This here in my doctor description can only solve one thing at a time. You'll have to wait on anything else.
Yeah. That's why when you have a cold, everything else has to stop.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. It's me.
No, that's you.
It's only been a night, but I hope I can succeed at least a couple of times. Phew. I think I got half done. I took an hour to work on strengthening about 20 lamps. Half of them shattered, and nothing. Why do I have a phone call? What's going on? How could this happen?
Is it important?
I guess.
Is it Jay's doctor? I think he muted.
Hello?
I think he did.
Yeah. It's eerie silent now.
I went to go turn on the air conditioner. I hope I wasn't talking.
There might be a chance that when I'm reading my lines, if I do even get any lines, you might hear children in the background, but I can't do anything about that one.
Okay, alright, okay.
Yeah, that's also why he's on a weird account.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I'm at my parents' house right now.
Oh, okay. That adds up.
Went to a wedding, apparently.
Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, I had fun.
That's good. Was it good food?
Food is I have trouble eating, so it's a bit rough.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
did I mention that I had yeah, I'm still recovering from the wisdom teeth surgery I had.
Oh, that's right.
Right,
a week
yeah.
ago, yeah.
Okay.
So food's alright though. I made it with Shu food now.
That's good.
Yay.
Yeah, I guess Jello and soups were big early on.
It's a crazy diet to just live off.
I'm back.
Soup, smoothies, and
Alright.
Yeah,
Jello.
ice cream, soup, smoothies, yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. My dad called. What happened? You're talking about Jess's teeth being ripped out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was talking about how there might be kids in the background at some point, maybe.
Oh, I heard them earlier, so...
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess we're just informing the chat at this point.
All right,
Yeah.
chat. I want you to know that there are children behind Jess at all times, and they are watching what you're saying. So watch out. They aren't. by the
Watch
way.
out.
I'm lying. I'm lying about this. No, not that there aren't kids. There are
They
kids.
are brain
Well, I'm
rotted, by the
thinking
way.
what you're
It's
saying,
so
watch
funny.
out.
You're brain rotted.
I came
What?
back home. They were on TikTok and they were going tong 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 ska ha. I was like, no.
Anyway, half of them shattered, and nothing at all happened to the other half. I guess that's better than everything breaking.
Everything breaks.
Sometime.
Of those that didn't change, maybe 5 looked like they had been infused with magical energy. Now for the remaining 20. Hold on, wouldn't 5 be enough for a test? All the lamps look to be antiques. I'd feel bad about breaking more of them. Yeah.
I want to now believe. Okay, so I want to, before I make this decision, I want to believe that if these lamps are antique, she just took them out of her house. And in addition to all those chairs, she apparently has like a near endless supply of lamps for I don't know why. And I'm going to call Tosaka because I don't see merit to waiting patiently to find out.
All right. I should call Tosaka back. I shouldn't break any more lamps. Actually, I really shouldn't be talking big after breaking over 40 lamps.
Is it time for me to exposition again?
Hey, Tosaka. I call out to her, but there's no answer. That's weird. Did she step out of the house? Where else might Tosaka go?
When I heard, should I call Tosaka, I just assumed on the phone.
Why would we call her on the phone? She lives in our house currently.
Also,
Yeah, but I guess
smartphones
with my-
aren't really a thing. So even though I'm sure they do have cell phones, they probably don't. They're not probably as ubiquitous as they are now.
Do you think Tosaka
that's
Ren
true.
could use a cell phone?
Well, I guess I just like kind of assumed that Tosaka went somewhere outside of the house. I kind of spaced out when Rin was talking earlier. If she said that I'm just going to go to the other room for a minute, then I didn't register that in my
No,
head.
she did not say anything like that. She just said,
Okay.
"I'm gonna leave you to practice" or whatever.
So they
Okay.
don't know where she went, to be fair. There is that.
I mean, I still think there's merit to being active and actually trying to ask her the question rather than just sitting there and wasting time until
Yeah.
she comes back.
I will say that yeah, it does seem like in this universe cell phones are not that ubiquitous. I don't think I've
guess
ever heard
so.
anyone saying that they pulled out their cell phone.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
We got good.
And this is before the iPhone was made. So
I think we gotta get to the
Right.
Tsukihime remake, which takes place in like 2016. I don't know when it takes place.
it
But
takes place in 2016, huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be 2020 for all I know. Either way,
Cool.
the Tsukihime remake, because Tsukihime technically came before this game. By the way, Tsukihime is the game they made before Fate. But the remake takes place later down the timeline. So if you don't think about that too much. But
All
they
right,
have cell
cool.
phones in that one. Where else might Tosaka go? There's someone in the shed. It sounds like Tosaka and Saber are talking inside. Hey, Tosa! The instant I lift my hand to call out to her, a chill runs up my spine. I think it's because I can feel Tosaka's magical energy seeping from the shed. It pulses with enmity. What
Am I
the?
shouting today?
I immediately stop calling for her. Even from here, I can tell Tosaka is agitated. But I can hear the two of them talking. Before I know it, I'm eavesdropping.
What's up with him?
Tosaka sounds both angry and nervous. Saber stands silently behind her.
I don't believe it, Saber. Did you know about this?
Go, Saber.
Who wants to be Saber?
Oh, am I Saber?
Yeah, because I can't be it right now.
I believe in someone whose name starts with the P can be Saber.
Oh, okay, that doesn't narrow it down, but sure. Okay,
You got this.
okay, I got this. No, I did not. I am a knight, not a mage. I only felt something was amiss. I do not understand the situation as well as you, Ren.
I see. Then let me tell you, he's no mage.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said. Magecraft is ultimately an equivalent exchange, no matter what kind of mystics you're talking about. All it does is take something from somewhere else and put it to use. But this is different. He's creating something from nothing. He's taking something that shouldn't exist and giving it shape.
Are you sure he's not just channeling the hot rods in his back?
This is a concept encroaching on reality itself. Of course, it's not about the hot rides.
Oh, he's about the hot rods.
His magecraft is nothing but a degraded version of it. ...
I have no idea what Tozlaka is saying, but I definitely shouldn't be listening in on the two of them.
We're definitely talking about you. I feel like you should be listening in.
Yeah, this seems like good exposition to have.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You're gonna make us explain the exposition again?
we can't be around for good exposition. That's too much.
Oh man.
I walk away from the shed. I'll be lying to Tosaka, but I should go back to her room and pretend I was waiting for her to come back. Wow, Pending, you're gonna lie to Tosaka?
I guess I am.
It's 2 o'clock. There's no sign of Tosaka returning, so I just focus on finishing my assignment. Oh, the phone's ringing. The
Like
ringing,
an actual phone?
the ringing just reaches my ears from somewhere in the house. It's in the living room. Tosaka can... No, she wouldn't dare pick up a phone in someone else's house. I doubt it's an important phone call, but I shouldn't ignore it. I stand up and head to the living room to answer the phone.
I am wondering if it is our beautiful pending on the phone as well.
There's nobody in the living room. Saber and Tosaka must be in the courtyard. Hello, Emiya residence. Jess.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
is this Shinji?
I told you, Jess. I told you, and you didn't believe me.
Well, you know, I was getting ready for it.
You know, it sounds like he's on the phone as we speak right now.
Hey there, Emiya. I heard you're not at school again today. Are you sick or something?
Let me turn Jess down a little. I'm not
How
being
dare
on.
you?
You know, he's not normal Jess today. He's away.
Yeah, I'm using a head mic.
He's away Jess. That's what we'll call him. Away Jess.
Yeah, I'm at a call center.
From now on,
I'm calling in.
for the rest of the stream, I need you Pending to refer to Jess as away Jess.
Okay.
Wages.
All of a sudden,
Sounds like I'm talking about someone's wages.
Shinji's voice sounds from the other end of the line, heavy with barely a restrained laughter. Is that you, Shinji? What do you want? I don't think we have anything to talk about.
Why the cold reception? I thought I'd call you to tell you something.
Tell me something.
Yeah, there was something I wanted to tell you, but you haven't been to school.
I wanted to tell you about your death.
I don't want to drag this out, so I called. Couldn't wait any longer. Is Tosaka around?
Shinji sounds kind of odd. He seems weirdly excited. I can hear other students in the background, so he must still be at school. It's a little past 2. 5th period should be over, so I think it's break time right now.
Oh, Shinji rich enough to have a cell phone?
Hey, are you listening, Emiya? Is Tosaka there or not?
Not right now. She just stepped away.
Okay, great. I only want to talk to you. I'm going to tell you something real good. So why don't you come to school right now? But come without telling Tosaka. Obviously. ...
I don't know how to respond to that. Shinji's acting weird, and we're already talking. I don't see any reason to go all the way to school, and if I take off without telling Tosaka, it'd feel like a betrayal. Sorry, but I can't go to school. If you have something for me, it'll have to wait until next week. I'll go back to school after the weekend.
Because this is about homework or something.
Who
Yeah.
put you in charge?
What do you mean?
And I'll be too late. I just said I can't wait any longer.
Shinji's
What do
yelling
you mean?
now.
Who put me in charge? Is he like my schedule master now?
He thinks he is. He must be really
It's
excited.
like, you used to be the captain. I'm vice captain. Therefore, I'm senior. You do what I say. Even though you're not part of the
in
archery club
charge.
anymore.
Because I can
I
hear
wear the pants.
I can hear his heavy breathing over the phone.
Nothing. I'm just reading lines like that. I'm reading lines. I'm reading a book.
He's being questioned.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're finally using your head. Yeah, you're right. There's no way you would come on your own at this point. This whole conversation's pretty suspicious. So you think it was bad news?
His tone shifts
You wonder
entirely.
why you're reading a book with that voice?
He even starts laughing like Jay. He even starts laughing like Jay. Hold on a minute. Calm down. You're acting real strange, Shinji. I don't know what happened, but...
Don't lie, Emiya. Knowing Tosaka, I bet she told you everything. You don't need to hide it from me. Yeah, you're Saber's master. After all, that means you're much, much more of a murderer than I am.
What?
Shinji seems to be enjoying himself. I've
You
known
haven't
him
killed
for
anyone yet.
Saber hasn't killed shit.
I've known him for about 5 years now, but I've never seen him so wound up. Shinji, are you...
Just come to school, okay? And hurry, Emiya. You should be able to make it by 6th period. It's Fujiwara's class anyway, so you won't get in trouble for being a little late.
Well, even Fujine would get mad if I were late for her class, and I might get even more of an earful if I only showed up for 6th period rather than missing the whole day.
It's your own fault. Oh, and if you tell Tosaka, then I'm ending our friendship for real.
For real.
What
I turned a
nightmare.
blind eye to the whole Sakura thing, but you can at least fulfill your obligations as a friend in the end, right?
Oh, man.
Well, you know, Shiro does still think they're friends for some reason, even though he punched him to death almost once.
Yeah.
Hey. Rin also punched him.
Yeah, but it wasn't to death.
Our conversation ends there. All I hear is a buzzing electronic tone from the receiver. What's with him? But what should I do? Tosaka should be in the house, but I don't see her anywhere. And if I go to the school, I can't bring Saber. But then if I don't do what Shinji asks, I'm worried what he might do. He's probably agitated because of that merciless rejection Tosaka gave him yesterday. If I ignore him, he might get violent with Sakura again. Not me, by the way, him. Well, it's still bright out, so it shouldn't be an issue. I should hurry. Now that I've made a decision, if I hurry, I should be able to make it by 6th period.
Everything about this situation is wrong, Shiro. What the fuck are you thinking?
There's nobody
Actually,
at the school gate.
I'm surprised that wasn't a choice.
Tell them or go to the school without telling them.
Yeah.
From the outside.
I bet you if you did tell Rin, she'd be like, what the fuck are you thinking? You can't do that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. I
Well-
think Rin would be very against it.
Well, we couldn't go alone if we told Rin. That's true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
From the outside.
Although, like,
Although-
if, like, Rin would have the ability to, like, lay in wait with Archer, because I understand why Saber can't go because she can't turn invisible, but Archer can.
Is Archer healed yet, though?
Not completely.
I think mostly because he's been serving as the sentry.
He's healed enough to talk shit to Shiro Emiya.
Yeah. And that requires a full recovery.
It looks like school is deserted since class is in session. Maybe there's no physical education class either, since there's nobody in the courtyard either. Well, that's going to change in a few minutes. When 6th period's over, school's out. The campus and exits will be overflowing with people on their way out.
Be right back. I'm hearing something. I'm not sure if that's the cat scratching on the door.
Alright, tell the cat I said hi if it is.
Okay.
I head up to the 3rd floor. There's nobody in the hallway either. Everyone must be in their classroom, so I feel a little awkward walking to Class C. Well, it's not like I'm going to be completely conspicuous, so I should hurry to the classroom. Class C is down the hall. Right now I'm in front of Class H, which is the closest to the stairs. So there are 5 classrooms between me and my destination. Eh? A wave of dizziness slams into me. My entire body is also overcome with nausea. Oh. Ugh. My stomach churns. My senses are going completely haywire. Red floods my vision, as if blood were seeping into my eyes. Oh.
I'm just hearing things.
The temperature around me hasn't changed, but my body is suddenly unbearably hot. What the hell is this? I stumble. Strength leaves my body. I feel like I'm withering and I can't do anything to stop it. In the same way you can't stop sand from falling in an hourglass. I'm suffocating.
I mean, you could.
My throat burns. Was all the air sucked out from this hallway? From the entire school? I sway and by accident stagger toward a window. Desperate for air, I jerk it open. What? I freeze. This is so unbelievable, I can't even find the wherewithal to get confused. Outside the window, the entire campus is a field of endless red. It looks like the school was carved out of the world and plunged into a sea of red. The school building looks like an altar, draped in a red canopy. And then finally, I realize what's happening. Ugh. I move away from the window. I muster up what senses I have left and force my feet to move, heading to the classroom closest to me. Inside, not a single student is seated in any of the chairs. They're all lying on the floor, even the teacher on the floor behind the podium. They're still breathing. Everyone is convulsing, as if pleading for help. Nobody is dead yet. The students don't have strength to get up. They're just waiting to rot away. Seeing their miserable state on the floor, brings my mind to of the burning ruins from that day. Ugh. The nausea intensifies, but I can still get a handle on the situation. I take a look at the students on the floor. It's difficult, but we can breathe. They're not dead. If I hurry and get help, there may be a chance to save them. But the moment I check the face of the students nearby, something clicks inside my head. Their skin. It's hard as wax. Not everyone is like this. It varies from person to person.
Hard. What the fuck is that expression?
I have like a wax candle, I'm assuming.
But wax candles aren't hard. They just have a coating on top of them.
Well, maybe that's what he means, Jay. It varies from person to person, but the most severely weakened students' blood seemed to have coagulated around their joints. Oily and glistening. Stiff, motionless arms, fixed, staring eyes. Just like wax figures. ... I know this. I recognize this scene.
Do we?
Stop. This is just a hellscape. I know this site well. I said stop. All
Is this
that's
a flashback to like the park?
all that's sustaining me now
Previous Holy Grail War that he's starting to remember, I'm guessing.
is
He
anger.
remembers the previous Holy Grail War?
Well, he remembers the flaming park or the flaming town, I guess.
Maybe
He's getting this PTSD from because he was at home when the park went up in flames.
right.
And the park
guessing.
being an entire town, by the way. It's just
Yeah,
the park now.
the it's a park now, but it used to be a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Is
So
anger.
hundreds of houses were just like burned in an instant. You
just
know?
poof.
Poof, poof.
Is anger that has completely eclipsed any fear. Ugh, bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
My left arm tingles. My command spells on the back of my hand are warning me that an enemy is nearby. I run. My breathing is heavy and labored. I long since lost my mind. Nani?
Yeah, what do you mean? Glad to see you're doing better than I expected. So what do you think of this?
At the end of the hallway, Shinji Mato is standing in front of Class C. My arm throbs. My command
Man.
spells are screaming at me, telling me the boy just ahead caused all of this.
Every time I see him, it gets harder to remember that he likes kittens.
Dogs.
Dogs.
You like
Puppies.
He's actually.
Oh, he likes puppies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how hard. That's how hard it is. Well,
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how
Actually
hard
would
it
be
is. I
more
can't
in
even remember
character,
which
you
one.
know?
It's so hard you can't even remember it.
Yeah.
so this is all you're
Kittens would have
doing,
been-
Shinji.
Oh, sorry. Kittens would have been more in character since they're technically very secretly maniacal hunters of like chaos incarnate, but
He just
no,
likes
Yeah.
dogs, okay? Some people like dogs.
Some people like dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I can't breathe properly, but I glare at Shinji, who's keeping his distance. He must really like what he's seeing. Because the next thing I know, Shinji throws his arms wide and starts cackling in a blood-red hallway.
Of course it is. I knew as soon as you arrived, so I took it to bounded field. It was easy. It wasn't easy to think just. It wasn't easy to time it just right, you know. If I did it too early, you would run away, and if I did it too late, we would have to face each other. I wanted to see. Yeah. I wanted to see the look on your face myself, so I didn't want to make it too simple.
So you were lying about having something to discuss.
Discuss? Actually, we're about to start that part. I need to show Tosca how much better I am than you, and I should apologize for lying to you as well. See? I didn't think that I was the only one who put the boundary up over the school.
Shinji laughs like it's the funniest thing ever. ... That. I guess I've learned never to trust him. Just now.
Yep, this is the first time that's occurred.
It wasn't when he beat up his sister. It wasn't when he brought you to his house and it was really suspicious. Now, this is when you shouldn't trust
Yeah.
people. This is when you learn it.
Man.
Hey, you don't look as surprised as I have thought. So when I told you the battlefield wasn't mine, you didn't believe me? Huh? Oh, this is too good. So sometimes even you don't trust people.
Shinji's merry laughter bores into my skull like a drill. ... I have to point out, I'm plenty surprised. I've just been bracing myself to learn who set up the bounded field. Shinji or the other master. That was all. But so much for my optimism. I should have settled things with Shinji the moment I learned he was the master. This is all my fault. Shinji, why'd you do this? Were you lying about having no intention of fighting too?
Well, I think that was the truth. I had no intention of activating this. It was really just a negotiation tool. If I set a bomb, Tosaka would think twice about attacking me, and I'll have an ace up my sleeve in case something happened.
I see. But Tosaka said it would take a few more days to activate the bounded field. Does that mean she miscalculated?
She would say that, but you know, the bounded field may not be complete, but it's already formed. Activating it is no problem. But okay, I admit that does make it less effective at this point. It might take a few more minutes to kill everyone. They get a slow, painful death.
Stop it! The nausea is long since gone. The one thing is all I can think to say to Shinji right now.
Just like everything about you, just stop it all.
Stop
If you could-
existing, please.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Just stop Shinjing.
Yeah, at the very least, could I request that you just stop talking? Like, if you're gonna be evil, be silent, evil, please.
You're telling me to stop this bounded field? Are you?
I mean, amongst other things.
I can't waste a perfectly good
You can-
bounded field by
You
stopping it.
you can interpret stop it in any way you want, really.
After all, it's already been activated. I can't stop it now.
I said stop it. Do you have any idea what you've done?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, no, of all the arguments like that, he clearly does.
You're pissing me off. You think you can order me around?
Yes.
Besides, this is my power. I'm the one who decides whether or not to stop it. And if you really want to stop it, then the least you can do is get on your knees and beg. Honestly, you and
man.
Fujimura both need to learn your place.
Fujine?
Yes, Fujine.
Oh, that. Fujimura. Honestly, you and Fujimura both need to learn your place.
Hey, what about Fujine?
Oh? Fujimura? She managed to squirm around even after Mountain Field activated. Everyone was dropping like flies, but there she was, still wobbling around. So she hopped over to me since I was still standing, and had the nerve to tell me to call an ambulance. Unbelievable, right? Playing the model teacher and all that?
No, I am pretty sure she's just being a teacher, not a model teacher.
Of course.
It wasn't a
I'm
pretend.
not going to do something like that. I don't want to. But Fujimura kept clinging to me, which really pissed me off. But when I kicked her, she stopped moving.
Oh, wow. They really want to make... they really want us to really hate him.
She'll probably die first. ...
I feel a switch flipping inside me. Tosaka said something about pressing a switch in my head, but it's nothing like that. There's this echoing clang in my head. A firing hammer strikes inside my head, and the inside of my body suddenly switches over. This is your last warning. Stop the bounded field, Shinji.
You really don't get it, do you? The more you try to order me around, the less I want to listen. If you don't like what I'm doing, then you better try and stop me yourself, Emiya.
You know, I wonder why Emiya is still like was his friend up till this point too. Like, but boy, like, where do you draw the line? Like,
You
where
know,
do you
it's
draw?
that hero complex, you know? He's like, oh, I could save him one day, you know,
him
from being his
abusing his
stupid
own-
self.
And like, you saw him abusing his own sister. Like, where do you draw the line, my dude?
And guess what? He punched him for it.
Good.
Thinking that
you
it would
should do
stop the
again.
problem.
He
Yeah,
probably-
he's gonna have to, because it didn't solve the problem, did it?
Mhm.
Got it. Then it's really simple. All I have to do, I need to stop him so I can stop the bounded field.
And then we'll go back to being friends.
Something surges inside me. Fiery heat
Not.
blooms through my whole body.
That was me laughing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
There's no more than 20 meters between me and Shinji. It should only take an instant. My body's surging with vitality. So much more than when I activate my magical circuits.
You really are an idiot.
A shadow wavers. A dark shape waiting in the corner of the hallway begins to take shape and move.
It just occurred to me that, Jess, your Shinji voice has like a bit of Monokuma in it.
That's because I don't know. I think it's because he's more hysterical right now. It
Right,
works out.
That makes sense, yeah. I'm not saying it is a bad thing, it's just like an observation.
Jess, can you say it's punishment time?
It's punishment time. I don't know.
He just gave up at the end.
No, I think
I
it
don't
works.
think
I think it works.
A hard, sharp edge made of darkness itself. It's like a guillotine, ready to cleave anything that approaches Shinji in two. ... I don't know what kind of magecraft it is. 3 shadows emerge. And that's all there is.
Oh, wait.
All
I get a
right.
choice here?
You get a choice.
Alright, what are my options? Let's see. Either I don't need to stop or I can prevent it on my own. Wait, okay. I don't need to stop. I can't prevent it on my own. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it said I can prevent it on my own. I'm like, what are the differences? So I'm assuming I can't prevent it on my own. Well, that implies calling for help, but I mean, he doesn't seem like he's in a situation where he can call for help.
You got this, Pending. You can also phone up Plompers if needed.
Hey, you phone a friend.
Okay, well, I will say that I am leaning towards I don't need to stop. Plompers, what is your thinking on the subject?
I don't think you should be asking me, but for the sole virtue of I will have lines very soon if you make me pick.
Don't worry, Pending.
Yeah.
There's more than just one option here, so you can choose to phone Plompers on any of the current, but only one time.
I can only phone Plompers one time.
Yeah.
You can only phone a friend once.
Okay.
And you have several dialogue choices in this. So.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is there like multiple ways to die right now?
I'm just saying you have several dialogue choices, so maybe.
I mean, there are 45 deaths in this game.
And like 20 of them are right now. Okay. I don't need to stop. Let's try to take down Shinji. I don't know if that's the right option, but it's the one I want.
No, I can't stop. Not now. No matter how strong it may be, if it doesn't hit me, it won't matter. The three blades come at me like a blast of wind. You're the idiot, Shinji! This attack is nothing compared to Saber's. I pass through the gaps between the three overlapping shadows. I don't feel any danger from the shadows. There's no problem then. Saber taught me that I shouldn't hesitate as long as I don't sense that an attack will be fatal. Shinji! I close in on him. He has no shadows protecting him. Just a few more steps, maybe 3 more meters, and I can...
Stop! Don't come near me!
Shinji turns and runs. The moment I reach out to grab his back... Gah! I feel a chill run through my entire body and quickly jerk my arm back. Something cuts through the air. A black blade slices through the space I had just been occupying an instant before. Gah! I stop. I don't know where she came from, but standing in front of me now, I see a woman dressed in an ominous black so dark, even the most venomous shades of crimson seem to pale in comparison.
Hey, Rodder. How you doing?
Is that supposed to be me?
My mind goes blank with
Didn't
fear.
think so.
I'm going to die. I don't want to think about it, but the image of my own brutal death fills my head. I sense it. I sense only death. The shadows earlier were nothing like this.
Yeah, Ryder. Don't hold back. You can do whatever you want with him.
Ryder's form blurs. I need to...
Oh, okay.
Time for part 2.
Okay, let's see.
I can't believe the title spoils it like
before
that,
I
you
get
know?
defeated. Or this isn't going to be a
One.
battle.
This is so unfortunate. I'm being called to go eat dinner.
Wow, Nani.
Yeah, I'll try to like finish this part before I go.
Okay.
Flip a
what's-
coin,
I'll
Wendy.
defeat. All right, I'll defeat it before I can get defeated.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Right?
Alright.
Beat Ryder? Sure.
I have no chance of winning against a servant. If
Yeah,
I
even
fight,
he knows.
I'm dead. The only thing I can do is beat Shinji or to force Ryder to retreat.
You think you can do that?
Ha!
We're about to find out.
I kick off the hallway floor, repeating to let Ryder intimidate me. 6 more meters to Shinji. If I can just slip by Ryder, I can get to Shinji. The servant in black blocks my way. I focus my concentration and brace
I
to
like
meet
how
her
my
every strike.
choice led to immediate disbelief.
I aim to the left. Her left fist twitches in the slightest bit, letting me avoid the first blow. I try slipping through the opening between Ryder and the wall so I can charge at Shinji. Ryder vanishes. My plan goes up in smoke. The path is wide open before me, and Ryder's nowhere to be seen. This is bad. I have to stop. I screwed up. Saber kept warning me about this, but I just didn't get it. I shouldn't go forward. I shouldn't confront Ryder. Even if it's just a single blow, I shouldn't have thought of dodging it. I feel something behind me. Ryder hangs from the ceiling behind me and slices through the back of my neck in a smooth crescent arc. Air hisses from my neck. Ryder's skills are truly beautiful. The move was so graceful, like caressing a daffodil. A touch from her fingers so delicate it would not make a single ripple in the water, plucks my life from me.
That's supposed to be me.
No, it's supposed to be Jess.
Okay.
Too easy. He's like a bug on display. The way you skewered him from behind.
And if you need it, Pending can take over. Though that might be a little awkward later for some
Yeah,
reason.
it'll be pretty awkward.
Oh, okay.
We could have Plompers decide to suffer, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
No,
Or
no,
I will.
I'll try to keep doing it. I think I'll be fine.
Sorry, I probably made this longer for you by picking
is
a
that
death
me?
option.
Yeah.
I held back. He will survive with treatment.
Who put you in charge? Nobody told you to go easy on him. Sheesh. You're just a servant. It's not your place to tell your master what you think.
Blood flows from the wound. No matter how I try, I can't breathe. My throat just rattles and wheezes.
Then you have no intention of saving this young man?
Nope. Besides, I don't know any healing magecraft. Guy's good as dead. Just put him out of his misery, Ryder.
Understood. My bounded field will not have him then. He will be quenched. He will quench my thirst himself.
I hear the heavy sounds of chains approaching. Something lifts me up. She gazes toward my bloody neck. The dark servant slowly parts her lips and sinks her teeth into my neck as if kissing it.
A vampire? Interesting choice.
My blood. She's sucking in my blood. Ryder's drinking all the blood I have left. Down to every last drop. ...
Not my blood, I need that.
I begin to lose consciousness. Blood sucking is almost like an euthanasia. I feel no pain, and as if slowly dissolving into a spider's venom, I...
Good evening. This is Tiger Jojo, your friendly segment chock full of hints for those who love dying all the time.
Hello.
I'm Ilya, the disciple.
We're almost halfway through the main story. Big Sis here sure is glad to see Shiro finally starting to get serious about fighting. But I have to say, this was pretty boneheaded choice. Were you even listening to Saber's advice? To be fair, I don't even think you remembered Saber's advice.
Of course not. Saber and Min do too much explaining. It's such a drag. I always skip the training scenes.
You idiot!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just fibbing a little. Not really.
Sheesh. Listen, unless things get really bad, you need to avoid fighting servants head on. Hang in there and opportunities will present themselves. Be patient for now and let your opponent do as they wish.
Yes, ma'am. By the way, Mentor, I see that you give these stamps out whenever we visit the dojo. What's that about?
This is a tiger stamp. Collecting them gives you a sense of satisfaction. It's also a good way to see how much progress you've made. And if you collect them all...
If you collect them all?
The game screen will be filled with paws! Scary!
like the world.
So I can't be blamed if you go out of your way to collect them. So there you have it. I'll see you at the next Tiger Dojo.
We'll be waiting.
All right, Pending.
I'll defeat it before I get defeated.
Kyrie would yell at you if she was here.
No, this isn't gonna be a battle.
I retreat immediately. This isn't a good time to fight. I need to regroup and make Shinji stop the bounded field. Gah! I'm not sure what happened, but I retreat desperately. Fear makes everything in front of me appear completely white. I don't even know what I'm so terrified of. Without thinking, I throw an arm out to cover my neck. Something sharp buries into my arm. The dull
Really
sound.
working on those MMORPG grunts.
The dull sounds of scraping bones tell me the next attack will end me. I run. I can't afford to look back. I just cover my vital spots with my hands the best I can in my frantic retreat. Creak. Crack. The sharp edges slowly saws through my body with a horrible jarring sound. A spray of my own blood blots out of my vision. Meanwhile, Ryder is rushing towards me so quickly that I can't even see her. With each cut, I hear sounds I can't even recognize coming from my own mouth. But I continue my desperate retreat, somehow surviving the dozen of fatal blows striking at me. I don't know what I'm doing. Ryder's dagger is buried into my arm. My clothes are tattered and torn, and my flesh is brutally shredded. But I'm still able to shield myself with my body, blocking the attacks aimed at my neck and head. This isn't a conscious thing at all anymore. Pure instinct drives my reactions. I desperately try to survive Ryder's attacks. My breathing is labored. I'm only running away, rushed along by the imminent death looming over me. Eventually, whatever strength I have left will fade, and she'll catch me, and she'll catch up to me. Then I'm dead. That's what Saber had been trying to tell me. Don't fight against a servant. Fight wouldn't even be the right word for it. She told me again and again, so why the hell am I in this position now? All I want to do is catch Shinji as fast as possible and make him shut off the goddamn bounded field. So what the hell am I doing? Shinji? Shinji?
Might be at dinner.
Nani? Nani? Pending?
Pending.
Pending.
You want to do it? Because I
Sure,
have a voice
sure.
here.
What are you doing, Ryder?
A perfect impression.
Beautiful.
Thank you. That's enough. Just end this already. He can't do anything anyway.
Shinji is elated. His voice triumph. Ryder nods and swings her dagger up in a wide arc. She's striking at my head. I can't dodge. All I can really do is try to prevent her from hitting anything vital. Ugh. The dagger stabs into my shoulder, right below the collarbone. I hear a high-pitched metallic sound, then the click of a tongue. Eh? What? The end of Ryder's dagger is starting to disintegrate.
Me?
Yes, you.
All right. This is a surprise. I cannot kill you with my blade.
Ryder stops. In that instant, I frantically try to come up with a way to leverage this sudden opportunity.
Then gravity shall kill you.
Something strikes me with all the force of a sledgehammer, and I go flying out the window. It had only been a kick to the stomach, but I go flying, shattering the window. We're on the 3rd floor. Left alone, I'll die of blood loss anyway, so a fall from this height will be enough to finish me off. I mean, an ordinary human would be dead on the spot from a blow strong enough to send them flying like this anyway. I reach out, Maybe I'm not falling yet, or maybe I'm just hallucinating right before I die. But my body is still suspended in midair. How? I reach out, desperately grasping for something, anything. The sky is crimson. The school is pulsating like a creature's stomach. And am I just going to die? Let something like this happen?
Is this when Goku shows up?
Let this happen? Am I going to let myself die without saving so much as a single person? I can't. I grit my teeth furiously. I can't win. This is not even a battle. I knew that going in, but I still screwed it up. There's no more pain. All I feel is my sheer rage making my insides unravel. I thought I could do it alone. This is what I get for saying I won't let Saber fight. I was an idiot.
At least he realizes it.
Only when he's almost about to die for the 4th time, you know?
Yeah, no, it takes him a few deaths before it really starts to click with him.
I can't really save anyone on my own. If I really wanted to end this war, there was one thing I should have done right from the start. He asked me whether or not I really was going to fight, not kill, and not let anyone kill. If I realized my mistake, I should first decide what to fix, then decide who to punish. And then, I see it. There on my arm, still reaching up as if to touch the heavens, my command spells, waiting for an order.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what I'm about. Since I can either summon Saber, I need Saber to come save me. I can't waste my command spell. Well, obviously, if I say I can't waste a command spell, I'm going to die. And that knowledge alone makes it extraordinarily tempting.
Well, remember, you can always phone a Plompers.
Hi.
All right, I'm gonna phone the Plompers. Plompers, what do you think?
Let's see. You sure you want me to?
Yeah, no, I believe in you, Plompers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can't waste the command spells.
All right, let's do this. We can't waste the command spell.
It gives more time to eat, you know?
No. I can't use a command spell here. I hesitate for a second. My command spells, especially for an untrained master like me, are too important. I can only use them 3 times. Almost the instant I realize I can't use a command spell so casually.
Smile.
Huh? I fall on my back. I slam to the ground after being kicked from the 3rd floor. Calling it fatal, well, it's likely fatal. I managed to avoid falling on my head, but I wouldn't be surprised if I just broken every bone in my body. Why? Blood seeps from me. It's coming from my chest. My back seems fine. It looks like I survived the impact of the fall. So why?
Huh?
What is that thing?
Eh?
Sticking out
What?
Wait, is this not a death?
of my chest as I lay looking up at the sky.
He realizes my hot rod, and then he pulls it out and uses it like a staff to win the fight.
My chest is opened up. What looks like several swords protrude from my chest, together
Oh my
forming the
God.
shape of a flower in full bloom. It's as if someone shoved a bomb in my chest, and it went off the moment I hit the ground. I can't explain it. I don't understand what happened to my chest. So many blades stick out at me, like my entire rib cage burst through my body.
Wait, did someone attack him? I thought he gained the power of swords.
I watch blankly as my body slowly dissolves. I need to hurry to stop it. I can't move. The miracle that healed me from Berserker's attack doesn't seem to be working with so many swords piercing me. My thoughts begin to fall to pieces. Even if I were to try using a command spell, I don't even know what's happening anymore. ... I draw in one more huge breath. The air burns. I cough up blood. My heart stops.
We
Wait.
did warn you.
Okay, it was a death.
Yeah.
I did warn you.
Yeah, you did.
It's okay.
That's
It's more
why you-
dojo time.
More dojo
Yeah.
time.
Welcome back to the dojo.
Hold it right there, Tiger. You ate the cake from Flora hid in the fridge, didn't you?
Hey, it's your fault for leaving it in there. Do you know what expiration dates mean, my disciple?
Who cares? Just give me back my cake, you big tiger.
I can't give back what's already digesting. Actually, Ilya, I wanted to mention that those bright red pancakes topped with tons of raspberries look like a big pile of gore. It's in bad taste. Are you sure that cake was from Fleur?
Yes. Its official name is Rafflesia umbrella. The new monstrous and deadly-looking product is a reference to the world's biggest flower, the Rafflesia. To imitate the flower's putrid smell, it actually uses the nectar.
Oh, it's that meat flower, huh?
Yeah.
Ugh, no wonder it smelled like rotting meat. Fleur really must have run out of ideas. The sweet shop must be on its last leg if they're putting something out like this. Like this out, whatever.
Didn't you think the cake was good? It was bright red and it looked so pretty.
I think we need to do something about your aesthetic sense. Okay! Enough about cakes already! Well, the game even went on a tangent. I didn't have to go on a tangent at all.
Yeah.
Tiger Dojo, a question and segment here to save players from irrational decisions they might make starts now!
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready as ever.
Good. Then let's take a look at your death this time. Falling to your death, even with this mysterious healing power, Shiro will die if he gets thrown off the 3rd floor.
To add to that, Ryder's roundhouse kick to the gut is enough to kill him too.
He really died hard. Shiro
Yeah, I know
could
that
die at
movie.
any moment, so anytime you see the option to use a command spell, choose that in a heartbeat.
Well, what if I phone a Plompers?
You already
So
found the
there you
Plompers.
have it. Go back to the previous choice and redo the scene. Don't question my hints. Summon Saber immediately so you can beat the crap out of that sexy fighter lady.
Lexi?
Or you use your one phone of Plompers. You can't phone a Plompers anymore.
Yeah, have fun.
Tragic. All right.
Now, A or B. If you need to flip a coin, flip a coin.
No, don't flip a coin.
Well,
Choose the correct option pinning. Do not choose the incorrect option pinning. I swear to God.
Okay. Well, okay. So I may cards on the table. I may have known instinctually that that non-wasted command spell was the wrong thing. That being said, genuinely, these two options seem like the same to me.
There is a slight difference between them.
I guess. Yeah. I guess I'll summon Saber because like the other one is a little vague, and I think what we learned earlier is vagueness is bad. Like if we summon Saber here, I gotta believe that she'll assess the situation and understand what to do. Like she'll get the assignment. So I think we're safe just summoning a Saber.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's like Saber come save me, and she's like, okay, let me get the bike.
Please come. I remember those words like a prayer. My life doesn't matter anymore. But to put a stop to this savage brutality. No! Come! Saber! I muster all
That's
my
still-
strength to call for my blade.
That's still awfully vague, man.
Out of my command spell, one of my command spell strokes disappears. You know, in fairness, when you're about to fall to your death,
I guess, yeah.
you gotta be quick about it.
Yeah, no, that's Yeah.
At that very moment, the space around me begins to waver. So this
Hey, we got a saber.
is magic. Oh, random point for no reason at all. If you didn't choose the first one, you would still summon her, but you wouldn't get this picture.
Oh. Oh, okay. So she comes either way.
You also get saber points by choosing this one.
Cool. Okay, so like I would have been saved either way, but this way I got saber points.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Saber, clad in her silver armor, burst through the ripples in space and time to appear before me. My back slams into the ground. I stop breathing. The force of the impact jars.
You think Saber had time to change her clothes to get
You know.
into that
Well, she's a
armor?
spirit. I think she just, manifests armor on.
Yeah, but I mean,
he has a
manifest
clothes.
in front of Emiya, so it had to be during the teleportation, which could be probably instant, right?
She has like a magical girl transformation thing.
I like to believe in the command
Yeah.
spell.
I like to imagine she was transforming before the teleportation happened.
Yeah.
She just knew it was gonna happen. So that's why in the bad ending where we died, she was just still waiting. Like, I thought I had a feeling I was gonna be summoned. I guess not. And then she just starts vanishing.
Yeah.
She's like, "What?"
I guess it turned out he didn't think that through that well.
The force of the impact jars every bone and organ in my body. Several ribs crack, or probably break outright. And yet, my body's intact. My bloody arms are still attached. Alright, I don't know who's Saber now. It sounds like Nani's back.
Oh, wait, I guess I was Saber.
Unless you want
okay.
Plompers to be Saber for a bit.
Do you want to be?
I'm good either way. I'm just eating some chips right now, enjoying the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm eating my dinner.
He's watching TV.
Yeah, it's like watching TV.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, I guess I'll continue to be Saber then.
That's cool.
All right, Shiro.
Saber runs to me. Forcing my numb limbs to move, I push my feet to show her that I'm alright. There's no time to explain. You understand what's happening, right, Saber?
Please wait, Shiro. I do not understand, but first, your body must...
Take care of Ryder. Only you can beat her.
I cannot. Treating you is my first priority. You will not survive these wounds.
No, there's something else that needs doing first. We need to beat Shinji and Ryder, and quickly as possible. Nothing is more important.
But if I do that...
Saber is focused only on me. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy about that. But there's no time to argue. If Saber doesn't want to listen, I just need to use up my second command spell. She must have understood my resolve. Saber reluctantly accepts my decision.
Understood. Master, your orders.
Defeat Ryder. I'll handle Shinji. Saber does not hesitate. She nods and, without another word, turned towards the school building like a whirlwind. I run up the stairs. Ryder and Shinji are on the 3rd floor. I can tell Shinji's still on the 3rd floor because of the way my command spells are reacting. The moment I set foot on the 3rd floor, sparks fly. Is that Ryder? I couldn't see, but Saber must have parried Ryder's attempt to sneak attack from above.
Shiro, I will defeat Ryder. Please take care of Ryder's master.
She doesn't need to tell me. Saber can't possibly lose to Ryder. She won't. I'm absolutely sure, after what little I was able to learn from Ryder's abilities during my brief fight with her, Saber's abilities vastly exceed Ryder's. I'm leaving her up to you, but try not to go too far. It'll be over soon once I stop Shinji. I run right past Saber. That same instant, Ryder flings a dagger at me with murderous intent, but Saber rushes in to deflect the attack. I run down the hallway. Ahead, I see a bewildered Shinji. I guess I'll be at a disadvantage if I go at him empty-handed. I need a weapon. It should be long, like a mop leaning against the locker there. Trace on.
Oh, right, you do say that.
I pass magical energy through my body as I run. Maybe I'm not distracted, or maybe I just can't afford to think of anything else. I managed to strengthen the plastic mop as effortlessly as breathing. The shadows begin forming again. I'm badly injured, but I don't feel the least bit sluggish. More than that, I have a weapon now. That means I don't even need a dodge. I'll use the mop to smack aside each shadow as it flies towards me. The mop breaks, but that's expected, as much as something done so hastily. Besides, I don't need it anymore. I'm so close. Shinji? I lash out with a furious punch. The impact jars my arm, which is practically cut to ribbons, so painfully I nearly pass out. I punch Shinji in the stomach, and then grab him and shove him against the wall.
You.
Shinji tries to shove my hand away. Without missing a beat, I kick his grasping arm. I can't even control myself right now. I slam the arm I kicked against the wall and break it. I don't even hear Shinji's screams. And neither did Pending.
It did kind of get cut off a little bit.
This is bad. If I don't focus, it might be me who faints. I should hurry while I can still move. I grab Shinji's hair and smash him against the wall. Scream later. Release the bounded field, Shinji.
Hell, I will. You're the to tell me.
I grab Shinji by the throat with the arm I still control. Blood pours from my arm. It seeps through my clothes and drips onto Shinji's body, staining him. If you won't shut off the bounded field, then I'll just have to kill you. I don't care which it is, so pick one. Now. I squeeze. It must be all the magical energy coursing through my body. I could snap his neck like a twig.
Ah, you're bluffing. You couldn't do something like that. Besides, I haven't killed anyone yet. I was just borrowing a little bit of life from everybody.
Okay then. Bye, Shinji. I squeeze harder. There's no hesitation. Maybe a little sympathy. I feel bad as a fellow mage. Shinji was never taught the rules of being a mage, and so I didn't have any problems killing innocents.
Wait! Hold on! You beat me, Evia. I'll stop the bounded field. I promise! ...
I loosen my grip around his throat.
Damn. You're crazy strong. Hey, Ryder, stop your blood forts. Your master's life's in danger. ...
There's no response from Ryder. But hearing Shinji, Saber takes a step back from Ryder. Ryder lowers her dagger. I see her mouth move.
This is what you want, right? I hear this bounded field is special, since it's hard to reconstruct another one in the same place. So there, won't be another bounded field here again. Now take your damn hands off me.
That's not how this works. I won, so you do what I say. Shinji, get rid of your command spells, and then we'll never have to fight again.
What? That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. If I get rid of my command spells, I won't be able to control Raider. If that happens,
You won't be a master anymore? Then go to the church in Shinto. I hear they protect masters who drop out of the war. Or is it something else? Were you lying when you said you made a bounded field to protect yourself?
I didn't say that. I just thought if I became a master and controlled a servant...
He thought he could be a mage. But what's the point of becoming one? It's over, Shinji. If you're not going to get rid of your command spells, I'll just have to cut them out.
Eh? Cut them out?
Shinji tilts his head in genuine wonderment. This isn't an act. Shinji really doesn't know what I'm talking about. Well, you see. That's Saber.
Oh, Shiro, get
Yeah,
back!
what if Shinji said that? That'd be so funny.
I hear Saber shout. Maybe it's all the training at the dojo, but my body reacts to Saber's words before my brain processes them. I let go of Shinji and jump back. At the moment, Ryder's dagger swings through the spot I had been standing in a heartbeat before.
Ryder!
Step back, Master. We are retreating. That's not me.
Shiro, please step back. Ryder intends to unleash all the magical energy she's used to maintain the bounded field.
What? Unleash the magical energy? I look toward Ryder. She does seem odd. The way she just appeared here when she had been confronting Saber a second ago. The cold air emanating from her. Everything about her is suddenly far more intimidating than she had ever been.
Ryder! What the hell's you thinking? Oh man, I butchered that whole line.
It's fine. You let Ryder
You
speak with
can't even beat envious servant! So why are you taking the reins?
Correct. I am no match for Saber. However, please be assured, my noble phantasm is greater than any of other servants. No matter the opponent, they cannot match my agility.
Ryder raises her dagger. What? Everyone gasps in surprise. For some reason, Ryder presses her dagger to her neck and slashes her own throat. Red sprays everywhere. Blood gushes from the black-clad Ryder's pale neck. What are you? That's Shinji saying that. Shinji's just as surprised as the rest of us.
What are you?
No matter how extraordinary servants may be, a slashed throat is fatal. Ryder will bleed out and disappear on her own. The splattered blood stops midair until he forms into a circle. A magic circle drawn in blood. It's a pattern I've never seen before. Its design resembles a creature, an ominous creature.
Kind of like a spider or maybe a crab?
Yeah, I was thinking crab.
Ryder's created a giant lump of magical energy. The bounded field from earlier seemed like a child's play compared to this magic circle.
I'm trying to think of who in history or mythology this could be given this noble phantom.
I didn't get it at first when I was younger, but I completely understand it now.
Well, I guess once we are revealed who it is, I'll be able to kind of glean.
What? I'm being pushed back. This must be truly a massive amount of magical energy. I'm being pushed back as if by a strong wind.
Shiro, get away! Ryder intends to use her noble phantom. If you don't move, you'll get caught in it.
Saber grabs me and jerks me back.
I want some Tim Tams now.
Oh,
By
here we
the
go
way,
again. We go again.
by the way, there was like an HSR thing and like they mentioned phantasm, and I'm like, wait, what's a phantasm? Oh, you mean a phantom?
Oh my god.
Yeah, the phantom.
Oh, this fucking 50 guy. She faces down to Ryder in her magical circles as she protects me.
Someone please donate Tim Tams to all of us.
Oh.
To make me all leader for our phantoms or noble
Oh man, I love Tim Tams.
Love to
I
get
would
some
gladly
Tim
accept Tim Tams.
VTPending.
Wait, this is Saber? Oh, okay.
Saber.
Do you intend to run, Ryder? If you are going to drag your master into this, I need only defeat you here. I will not allow you to use your noble phantom.
Ooh, of course not. A servant servant's duty is to protect her master. I'm just taking master and running.
You talk a lot for someone who with a gushing hole in their throat.
We don't talk about that. I would explain why, but that'd be spoilers. If you do not like that, come after us, Saber. If that is, you still have the will to fight after seeing this.
A throbbing sound pulses through the school. With the sound of rending flesh, Ryder's hair whirls around her.
It's an eyeball.
Sees us. Shiro, get down.
Saber tugs my hand and drags me to the ground. There's a roar and then a flash. I close my eyes against the raging wind. But even with my eyes closed, I can still feel its intensity. Something
Coursing river this time.
Something white streaks by. A huge bolt of light shoots down the hallway at tremendous speed.
Lightning attack.
That's what we're calling it, lightning attack.
Oh.
Dot dot dot.
Oh.
All I see before me is dreadful destruction. Shinji and Ryder are gone. The bolt of light wasn't after us. It was probably a means of escape.
Let's get out of here.
My wounds hurt. I feel a hammering in my head again. The heat flowing through my body quickly fades.
Shiro?
I don't hear Saber's question. My vision goes blank white. Oh. I'm having that dream. Maybe this is what death looks like to me. The closer I get to death, the more I keep seeing these images I don't want to see. I see motionless bodies, crumbling and disappearing. The moment when everyone desperately sought help, but none came. That was painful. It was so terrible. It hurt even to live. I thought maybe just disappearing would put me out of my misery. Dazed, I reached my hand out. But not because I wanted help. I just thought the sky was so far away. That was my final thought, I think. And then I lost consciousness, and my outstretched hand fell to the ground. Or rather, it should have. A large hand grasped the smaller one as it falls. He rushed into the fire to save somebody and found me. I remember that face. I remember the tears pooling in his eyes, how overjoyed he was to have found a living human being. He looked so happy. It seemed almost like he was the one being saved, not me. And then, he actually looked envious of me, who was on the brink of death. He even looked grateful for something he had rescued, something as he had rescued the strange child. It was a turning point in my life. The weakness I showed in accepting death became a strength, a desire to live. My mind, which had practically gone blank, was filled with joy of being saved in that moment. I tried moving my fingers with what strength I had left, so to not let go of the man's hand, and then I finally passed out. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital. The man who saved me had come to visit. That was 10 years ago. From then on, all I ever did was follow in Kiritsugu's footsteps. The only thing I could think of was being like him. It's not because he saved me. I couldn't shake off the image of his face back then, and I tried to become the same thing. I've been striving for that ever since. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I dreamed I wouldn't notice. That's right, that I would one day. I held on to hope. The dream that one day I too would be saved if I could smile like Kiritsugu did back then. Dot dot dot. When I open my eyes, I'm in the living room. The ticking of the clock is awfully loud. It looks like I've been sleeping on the floor, and when I raise my arms, I notice bandage wrapped tightly around both of them. It's dark out. I sit up. According to the clock, it's 10 at night.
Oh,
Right.
he said that out loud?
Yeah, Rin Tosaka.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Rinto Saga supposed to be talking right now?
Rin Tosaka.
When has she not?
My bad. Don't just say it's dark out like nothing happened, you ingrate. Can't you think of something better to say the moment you wake up?
Tosaka, you're here.
No, that's not it either. Is that the attitude you should be taking when I've been at your side nursing you this whole time?
I didn't know that. That's ungrateful of me. Sorry, my brain's a little wonky. Can't really think straight. But thanks, I guess you owe you one. Again.
Well, it was nothing. You were in pretty bad shape, so I don't blame you for being still a little hazy. So, does anything hurt? I think all your external injuries have healed up, but I don't know anything about internal. If there's still something wrong, we need to treat it.
No, I don't feel dull. Nothing's hurting. It's just that I feel like I'm floating. I don't know how I ended up here. I don't remember what I did today. Oh, right. Oh, right! Tosaka, how's the school? What happened to me after that?
It's okay. Don't worry about the others. KyrieAI went to follow up with the school.
Good job, Pending.
He'll handle all the repairs
no
for the
worries.
hallway and everything else, so you don't have to worry about any of that. He's a priest, so that should do that much or risk the wrath of God or something.
He talked to a lot of people about Honkai Star Rail, though. It was a little awkward.
All the people who were passed out from whatever was happening to them.
Yeah.
He's doing that, so that means the school's...
It didn't become a major crisis. A lot of students were taken to the hospital, but none of their conditions seemed to be life-threatening. They're being treated for malnutrition, and most will only have to spend 2 or 3 days in the hospital.
Okay, that's a relief. Dissolving the bounded field took longer than expected, but it wasn't too late. The instant I relax, every last bit of strength floods out of me. I breathe out deeply, and I lean back against the wall. Does that mean Kotomine healed me too? I don't think even you would be able to heal so many wounds.
What are you talking about? You healed them yourself. It was the same thing with the Berserker. The way you heal your wounds is nearly miraculous. You really don't remember?
No, I don't know why myself. I was normal until I formed a contract with Saber.
Is that so?
Are you sure
Maybe
you're not just like Bruce Willis in that one movie where you had the power all along but just didn't realize it?
Maybe
Well,
you're just descended from lizards or something.
That's probable. That's probable.
I mean, he was stabbed and died-ish before, right? Though,
Yeah.
a Lancer stab is kind of crazy, so I don't know. How could he say something like that with a straight face? This is weird for me too, you know. It's like my body isn't my own. Sensuine.
I
Sensibi?
think it's fine. Whatever the cause, your condition is why you survived. That's twice now. Turning into a lizard would be a fair compromise at this point.
I enjoy
I
teasing
feel like that's supposed to be a comparison, but
I don't know. How do you feel about blades bursting out of your stomach?
I don't know.
Oh god, is that why this is called Unlimited Blades Work?
No, that's
This
that's
is
the second
that's
thing,
route.
isn't
I'm
it?
sorry.
Also, that didn't happen this route.
that did happen this route. You saw it happen. You were there.
Wait,
When he died,
I'm pretty sure we died. I'm pretty sure we died and went on a different route.
Oh, we definitely died. We definitely died from falling and had blades skewer us, along with the impact.
yeah.
Yeah, but we're in a different route now.
We're still in fate.
wait, so
Yeah, we're
do
still on
we,
Fate,
are we
but
already
we're on,
supposed to
like-
know what the name is in reference to?
Unlimited Blade Works? No, but I can tell you this, Pending. I hope you're ready for this. You remember when?
Is it related to the fact that Archer has unlimited blades?
I want you to remember this, Pending. At the very beginning of this, when we first started,
Yes.
the main game, not the prologue,
Yes.
the first thing we saw was the Unlimited Blade Works chant.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, well, go back to episode 4 of the videos. It'll be there
Okay.
at the very beginning.
Cool. All right. I'll
I
have
want
to
to
do
tell
that.
you, Pending. If you look at the Honkai Star Rail, their attacks are spoilers.
Yeah, be
If
careful.
you haven't noticed.
I've been avoiding because usually I look up the kits of characters that are going to come out. I've actually been avoiding that for 3.4, just specifically. Like I plan on rolling for Saber, but if it turns out Saber's bad, I have no way of knowing because I haven't been looking up any of the stuff.
It's funny because like Jess was looking at them and he's like, I want to see how spoilery they are, and he looked at Archer. He's like, damn, all spoilers all the time.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I can tell you the kit. I can tell you like what units you need for them.
He
to
can't tell you
figure
Archer
out.
shot a bow.
Oh, that's a huge spoiler. I just assumed he didn't have that.
Wow, that's huge spoilers. I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna watch and be surprised.
The bow?
Red.
At the bow?
Mad
His
Red.
name
How
is
could you?
Archer. Archer's
Well,
a
why
bow.
would I
Red, how
use the
could
bow?
you?
He never used the bow.
He never used a bow. I wasn't gonna. There's no proof.
Look,
Yeah, I have seen no evidence that he's just confused about what he is.
Penny, do I need to show you the Fate Stay Night visual novel opening? The first one?
I don't.
Red.
Hilariously, he uses a bow in that.
All right. What was I gonna say?
Something about Archer.
Oh
something
yeah,
about
yeah.
kids.
So, what characters does Saber need?
What's that?
So Saber needs Sunday, or because Saber's destruction, she needs good amount of crit rate, and Sunday just
Okay.
helps with crit rate.
Cool.
She also has a huge energy like ultimate bar,
Oh, okay.
just like 300. So Hua Hua and Sunday are pretty good for her.
Oh, that's bad. I don't have Hua Hua. Okay. Well,
You
I'll
don't
keep
need
that-
Hua Hua. It's just that energy recharge is helpful for her.
Okay.
So anything that helps with energy recharge.
Well, I mean, I got Ting Yun and I got Sunday, so I do have some of what you
Yeah,
need.
those would work. And just put Gallagher as your
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Healer.
yeah.
Gallagher Qualbo Crow should do it.
Cool. What was I gonna say?
Or-
Oh, for Archer, like, what kind of team does Archer need?
Give me a second. Archer needs Sparkle.
Okay, I don't have Sparkle.
Sparkle, huh?
I mean, it doesn't really matter either way because Archer's free, so, like, worst case scenario, if I can't use Archer, it's not like I spend anything on Archer.
But if you
Uh.
need Archer, you know? What if you need more Archer?
I mean, if I need more Archer, then I guess I will have to look at.
I mean, Pending, you are Archer. Archer is you.
That is true. I mean, I'm gonna get Archer. Archer's free.
Penny, you need to learn to love yourself more.
Okay. I will try to be more loving of myself.
You were critically injured. Well, anyway, you should thank Saber too. I'm not sure how or why, but it's all thanks to Saber that you're like this.
Are they
Oh.
anticipating that they're gonna be good characters though?
All right, I finished my phone call.
Cool.
That was let's see. My brain finally starts working. There's something I need to do. I needed her. I called her, so she came, and she saved me. I need to tell her something right away. Ugh. I stand up too quickly. Pain shoots through my body as I move, but I can't let that stop me. Tosaka, where's Saber?
She's in the dojo. I'm going to go get something from my room.
Tosaka heads over to the outbuilding. Ouch. My joints creak with pain. Saber, I don't think you have a choice. You literally put Saber in your name and as your profile pictures, as far as I know. And as your personality.
And if I'm correct, Saber is in fact Saber's favorite character.
I will EC 6 Saber even if she wasn't good, but I think she will be. Okay. I'm hoping that Saber's good.
I could,
'Cause, well,
well, but what if you see? What if she's only okay
Saber might
and
be
you see
support,
Sixer?
might be
What should we
support
get then?
dependent.
um,
She'd
so
probably be really good when you see Sixer.
if you E6, well, I
S6 it,
probably
S6,
won't
yeah.
E6 her because I haven't saved up that many gems.
What if you're
Yeah,
just
that's true.
extremely and ultimately lucky that one time?
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that one time you just pull 5
So-
copies in one pull.
I have saved up quite a bit, but that being said, I'm also rolling for Finon,
This is
who I
not
also
a
haven't
choice.
looked up because I've been worried about spoilers.
Finon is crazy. Finon's
is he-
also destruction. He has like God mode where we
Don't
activate
talk
God
about him
mode.
or I'll
He,
go rabid.
he
There's
all
some
three
great fan art of
characters disappear,
Finon.
and he goes like he just
Are
goes
you-
like 6 times in a row.
Listen,
I'm like,
men
what is this guy
have the
doing?
audacity, but he's fine. He's fine if he has audacity.
This
You know,
Plompers
he's
girl.
some would say that he's Finon. You
Wait.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
definitely
Wait.
fine. He's definitely
Plompers,
fine.
are you a big fan of his?
My friend is more of a fan of his, but I can admire a piece of art.
She's you know, she can.
That's fair.
Do you also like
Your
My
fan
Day?
is your friend a shipper?
I do like My Day, but like not as much as Paimon.
Mhm.
You know, because
Also
they are
because I
kind of a
have-
pair.
It's also because I have a bit of a weak spot for white-haired characters, which is why I also love Castorus. So like,
Ah,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I grit my
That's
teeth
why-
and
Fighting
try
the
to endure
Gilgamesh.
as I head toward the dojo.
it's also why I was devastated over Vampire Knight.
Oh yeah. That's about right.
I reached the
Vampire
dojo.
Knight?
Oh
What's,
my.
A
Vampire
manga that
Knight.
came out when I
Oh
was in
my
high school.
God.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Ah,
like-
okay, okay.
Vampire Knight.
Saber's sitting in Seiza style, as if she's meditating. Go, Saber. Speak to me.
Shiro, you've woken. Isn't Seiba style like when you're sitting on like your the back of your ankles, I guess?
It's a style that was made because the samurai didn't, or the Shojin, I can't speak. The emperor of Japan, the shogun, thank God I can remember words, didn't want samurais to be able to easily get up quickly. So he invented a sitting style in which it cuts off all the circulation in your legs for your blood. It is very difficult to get up from it.
Saber
yes, it
notices me. Coming in and hurries to her feet.
It does hurt.
Then rushes
So
over to me.
It is the one where you're
Yes,
like
it's the one you're thinking
yes.
of. The one you're thinking
okay,
of.
yeah. I do
You sit like that normally?
No, not usually, but one of the stretches I do is the child's pose stretch.
It's similar,
And-
but not the same. Yeah.
Yeah. And like
You
in
do-
between
yeah.
that, because I do a couple repetitions of it. And in that, like I like sit in Saiba's style, I guess,
Saber,
just
Saber style.
just while I'm resting in between, and it is not comfortable.
No.
Nope.
I can't imagine like that for long
Literally,
periods of time,
the,
but I guess that's the point.
Like I said, the shogun literally was like, I don't want samurai to be able to get up easily and kill me with their swords. So everyone is required in the court to sit this way because I know it will cut the circulation off of your legs and make it really difficult for you to get up.
Mhm. Fair. You've skipped everyone since Fugue. I have not been that diligent. I rolled for Tribby, and I rolled for Casper.
Wait, is it
And I-
Fugue original or Fugue rerun? Because that could be true too.
Oh, Fugue. Well, did Fugue already have a rerun?
Yep, Fugue had a rerun. I know because I rolled for Fugue during the rerun.
Oh,
Sorry for worrying you. I only just came to. And Saber. Oh, hi, Saber.
the first one. Do not dare sorry me now. There are many things I must say to you. You accepted an invitation from the enemy and left me. You tried to fight on your own, and you did not spare an ounce of consideration for your body. Do you understand that any one of those foolish decisions could have been fatal? On top of that, you made
Mhm.
2 wrong choices,
And did die.
and you died twice.
Saber,
Do
how could you know
you-
that?
Do you enjoy tormenting me like this?
Possibly.
Every time,
No,
every time we die, Saber also has to go to the dojo, and she just sits there silently judging. What is it? I will not be moved by any. Jay,
Yeah.
help.
Moved by any what?
FACILE.
Facile?
What
I've never
the
seen that
heck?
word.
Let me see.
Why
Because
does Saber
it's-
know this word?
Uh,
It's
Hold
a
on,
very-
I'm looking it up.
It's a
Give
very
me a
common
second.
word back in her
Is
time,
this a
obviously.
British only word?
No,
This is an old British
this
word.
is a
Apparently-
Spanish word for in
Facile.
some languages.
Facile. Okay.
It's facile, thank you.
I will not be moved by
Why
any.
is she speaking
Because
Spanish?
in Spanish, it's facile and it means easy. But
Yeah. It's basically superficial. That's what it means.
Oh God,
Yeah.
is this a hint that she's actually Spanish? Have I been way off this whole time?
No. Finny, keep being completely on track. You're not figuring it out there.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. You're right. I gotta remember my truth. Saber is King Arthur.
We saved it, boys. He has no idea.
Man, if it turns out I'm wrong. Anyways, I will not be moved by any facile excuses you might attempt to make for yourself.
You aren't done pending.
Today is the day I will hear precisely what is on that mind of yours.
Saber comes at me with all the rage and force of a hurricane. She's so intense, I'm not sure how to explain it, but I'm kinda enjoying Saber being so emotional. I know, let me explain myself. Let's talk, Saber. As you can see, I've healed.
Eh? Shiro, are you alright?
Yeah, looks like it. I'm alive for now.
I see. That is a relief.
Where'd that
She's
angry
happy.
where'd that angry look from seconds ago go?
Look how happy she is now.
So content. Saber heaves a relieved sigh and smiles softly as if celebrating my recovery. ... It helped me understand that even Saber, stoic as she always is, it's acting like this because of how much I worried her.
You know what? I feel like Saber, like, her emotions, are being undersold because she's actually been decently emotional throughout this entire thing. Like, she's serious, but we've seen her with the whole gambit of facial expressions.
I think our mistake is that Shiro Emiya doesn't know what an emotion is.
You know what? That tracks.
I wasn't relying on Saber.
remember, he said he died the day that the fires went out.
The first emotion he likes to go to is anger, other than anything
Yeah.
else. I don't know if he knows any
Yeah.
other emotion but anger.
Yeah.
But she still accepted me as someone to fight alongside. ... How stupid of me. I hadn't realized the extent of which she trusted me. And I could extend the most basic trust of letting her fight. Saber. I speak up more
Hey,
comfortably now.
growing.
I'm finally able to look her in the eye, and it feels natural.
Yes? What is it, Shiro?
Sorry, I was an idiot. I bow my head.
In many ways, to which specific ways are you referring?
Yes.
What? Please lift your head, Shiro. I was only employing a figure of speech earlier. Yes, I was angry, but there is no call for you to apologize.
Of course I do. I'm your partner, and I owe you an apology. I'm sorry I worried you. As long as I'm with you, I'll never fight alone.
Shiro, are you?
Yeah, Saber. Please lend me your strength. I can't beat the other masters on my own. I need your help.
Are you admitting that you were mistaken earlier? Are you accepting that as a master, you will devote yourself to a support role and will leave the fighting to me from now on? ...
Well, I still don't want to see Saber hurt. That's why I forbid her from fighting. And that's where I was wrong. Ever since I decided to fight with her, I should have just put everything I had into helping her. No, I don't think I was mistaken. If you're going to protect me, I'm going to protect you. I can't let you fight alone. ... Saber doesn't answer. The mood in the dojo turns frosty. ... I can't let this go. I lift my head, thinking I'll just have to beg until she accepts my determination. But then...
You are too stubborn to change, aren't you?
Saber?
There is no need to respond, is there? I am your blade. Who but I can be the one to help you, Shiro?
Saber extends her left hand. ... I can't think of anything sensible to say, so I shake her hand. Our handshake forms something almost tangible. It's been a few days since we first met, but it feels like we finally formed a real contract. Rin Tosaka?
Ah! What's going on? Why are you two shaking hands?
Hey, why would she show up now of all times? ... Saber and I quickly let go of each other's hands.
Something fishy. You two weren't hatching some kind of scheme without me, were you?
No, absolutely not. I was, making sure Master is in good health before checking his pulse. ...
I'm dumbfounded. Saber just told a bald-faced lie. But why would Saber panic about this too?
Yeah, you've got a weird way of checking someone's pulse.
Tosaka regards Saber curiously. In response, Saber starts acting even more suspiciously, probably because she's not used to lying. I need to help her, or this will get even more awkward. Hey, what do you want, Tosaka? Didn't you say you were getting something from your room?
Oh yeah, here, Saber.
Thank you. I thank you for your trouble, Rin.
Tosaka hands Saber a bag. Saber looks surprisingly happy as she takes the bag.
That's the last of it, so be careful. Force summoning or not, changing into your armor will shred your clothes to bits.
There you go. That answers your question, Nani.
Oh, I guess it makes her naked when she changes into her armor?
Man, that's kinda...
I don't understand why that would be the case, but okay.
Maybe it's because, like, she's normally naked, but, like, when she does her armor, like, and she has clothes over, the armor, like, expands from her skin and rips the armor out like the Hulk?
No, it's because her armor is made of magic, and normally she would wear it, but you know how her magic thing works? So she has to use magic to put it on.
I see.
Or her clothes, because she is magic, so her clothes is normally magic.
I'm just saying, it sounds like it would be a really cool image if it's just, like, every time she has clothes on, the armor pops off the clothes and rips it
And
into shreds.
It like shreds the clothes that she's wearing, and underneath is the armor.
Yeah.
So
That would actually be pretty cool, yeah.
It releases from her skin, and then it rips apart the clothes. And then
Yes!
forms above
Yes, Jess, you understand!
Either way, it does destroy the clothes, so...
it. It's just
Cool.
sad. Those poor clothes.
Those poor clothes.
They were really cool.
Buying
They were, like,
clothes
pretty
is
cute.
expensive, man. And Shiro's not doing his side job right now.
Yeah, that's true. The budget's probably tight at the moment. That's okay, though.
You can always sell metal pipes.
Yeah.
He has mafia money.
I don't think they know that yet right now.
Well,
Wait, is that a real thing?
So Fujimura, and he said that at the very beginning when he was explaining his living situation.
Okay.
His teacher, Fujimura, is from a mafia family.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
okay.
why I
Yeah,
wanted
you
to
know
originally go
that
for like the
until
mafia
this
voice that they have in
preview.
anime, but it's really hard to do. Because a lot of rolling of R's and growling. It's just like, I can't do that. So she turned into Ash Ketchum instead.
Yeah, when he was explaining, he was like, "Oh yeah, her grandfather, Mr. Fujimura. They say he said that he was like a mafia boss, Which is completely untrue, because he is a mafia boss.
Like a mafia boss is
He's
a
like
mafia.
a mafia boss in the sense that he is a mafia boss.
Did you read this?
Yeah,
Pending?
because I'm really just out here. Is that pending or is that you?
Oh, I guess it's probably me because it doesn't use conjunctions. Conjunctions?
No. I think it is conjunction. Conjunction.
Why
junction
would
with your function.
KyrieAI be talking about Saber's clothes?
I am sorry. It was so sudden that I did not think ahead. I appreciate you bringing me more of the same clothing.
No, it's not a conjunction.
Contraction?
Contraction.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's a
We solved it.
Traction.
No, conjunction is like and
Yeah, that's conjunction.
or but.
Function.
I know.
Conjunction
But-
junction is a function.
I'm aware, but they're talking about how conjunction was wrong, so I couldn't say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could. But defeats the purpose.
You definitely could have. You know.
It defeats
Yeah.
the purpose.
You
of
could
the-
have saved us. We were floundering there and you did nothing.
You're having fun, Pending. I like it when you have fun, you know?
Oh man, thank you.
You don't like it when we have fun because we had that one talk about history and stuff, and you were like, "No, we can't have this conversation anymore. So don't you dare."
Jay,
Yeah, it's a simple design, so it's like a uniform. Kyrie keeps forcing such plain clothes on me. Not that I mind, since that outfit doesn't look good on me, but why are you so fixated on this outfit, Saber? I'm just saying, man.
Well, Shiro mentioned that it looked good on me.
I'm not following all this, but it seems that Saber's third set of clothes. I don't have any women's clothing around the house, so Saber's been borrowing clothes from Tosaka. ... But yeah, I'd really appreciate it if they had their girl talk when I'm not around. I am a guy, and I've been such
Get over yourself.
It had been such a nice conversation until now too, but I don't really know what to do with myself when they get to
He's
talking about stuff
probably
like
one
this.
of those guys when their wife asks them to buy them tampons. He's like, "Ew, that's gross. I won't buy you tampons."
Not much happened afterwards, and both Tosaka and Saber forced me to go to sleep in my room. I may have regained consciousness, but I'm still severely injured. Ryder sliced my arm up so badly that under normal circumstances, I'd have to worry about whether I'd ever be able to use them again. Plus, I fell 3 stories, so I'm all broken and bruised.
Plus, I fell 3 stories. You did. No, that's true.
That is true.
So,
There's
You
plenty,
just didn't hit the ground.
but he did go out the window.
Oh,
And
yeah.
get kicked in the stomach.
Oh yeah.
There's plenty that I should be thinking about, but the two have agreed that the best thing for me to do right now is sleep so I can heal. ... But I let Shinji get away, and I'll need to settle things with him as quickly as possible. He didn't hesitate to activate the bounded field. Even I know how dangerous it'd be to let a master like that roam free. Damn, this isn't the time for me to be sleeping. Things go blank, like a dizzy spell sweeping over me. The only thing that feels normal is my head. As soon as I lay down, my half-healed body just forces me off to sleep. Easy.
That's how I felt this
Tomorrow,
morning.
when tomorrow comes, I don't have time to rest like this. Even if my body isn't fully healed, I need to find Shinji. We're February 9th.
9.
Day 10, Skyscraper.
You ever be on a skyscraper now?
Yeah, we're going to be on a skyscraper. Probably not this stream, I'm having a feeling though.
Probably not.
just a feeling. I'm having
You
a
don't
bad
know that.
dream. I mean, maybe you'll suddenly speedrun these last, 30 minutes. I'm having a bad dream. My body, injured as it is, demands long, deep sleep. But my mind is still stuck replaying all that happened today and won't let me rest peacefully. My body, still not fully healed, is burning. My mind is plagued with guilt. I think I'm crying out in my sleep. As I sleep, my dream drags on. How many victims were there? Tosaka said there were no deaths, but that might not be the official story. No way does someone come out unscathed after having their life force ripped from them. They could suffer any number of long-term physical problems in years to come, or even brain damage from lack of oxygen. Some students even had severe skin damage. Even if they heal, they'll likely have scars for the rest of their lives. My body hurts. I nearly died today. No, I did die today. Twice, actually.
Twice.
A convulsion rocks my whole body. Bad luck for everyone who got sucked into today, but you did well, Shiro. You stopped the catastrophe, and you did it by taking a wound that would normally kill you. There's nothing to feel guilty about. The pain tries to tell me that just to go to sleep. That was the pain talking, by the way. No.
Man.
Does your pain ever be like, hey, I'm hurting you, but get some sleep, bud. It'll be okay.
Oh,
I said that was the case this morning. What are you talking about?
I can't make excuses
You thought
for
I was
myself.
fucking joking with that?
Well, I didn't think it was that exact context, Jay. Though I should understand your life is pain.
I woke up at 2 in the morning because of the pain was so bad, and my body was like, I think you should go back to sleep because you're in a lot of pain. And I went, sure, as soon as you let me.
Hey, I know I'm stabbing you right now, but go back to sleep, bud. You'll feel better.
Yeah. Basically, it really was like that.
I can't make excuses for myself. It doesn't matter. There was a disaster, and I just happened to be there, but I couldn't do anything. They're saying I saved lives, but I didn't save anyone. Not one person. If only this had been a mistake, if only it hadn't happened, then my mind would be at peace and I could sleep.
Still, I consider Shinji to be my best friend for some reason.
I'm pissed off. It's absurd. My heart's complaining like this when my body's already so weak. There won't be a miracle like that. Just wishing for a do-over because things didn't go well or were so terrible that they never should have happened is pathetic. You can't take back what's already done. It's not possible, and it shouldn't be attempted anyway. So I can't pretend all of it didn't happen. There's only one thing I can do. Make sure that I do everything I possibly can to prevent anything like this from ever happening again. That's enough sleep. I can worry about my body later. If I can move, I should wake up and hit the ground running. If my goal is to make sure no one gets hurt, I need to push myself to the verge of death. I open my eyes. I take one deep breath, filling my lungs with air. The frigid winter air dispels my drowsiness almost instantly. I realize it's just past 6 in the morning. Habits really are extraordinary things. My body must at least be partially recovered since I'm waking up at my usual time. Okay. I stand up and fold my futon blanket. The instant I undertake even such a mundane task, intense pain strikes through my left shoulder. Ugh. Yeah, I guess I'm not completely healed. It's only pain, though. This is far better than what I felt when Berserker tore through my stomach the other day. When that happened, my insides felt like they were slush, and the nausea was far more intense than the pain. I head to the hallway. The sunlight's muted by the gloom outside. It's cloudy. Looks like it's going to rain.
Oh, right, I keep forgetting I'm Saber, sorry. Shiro, have you awoken?
Yeah, I just woke up. You're up early. You're usually asleep around now. Yeah, Saber's typically not up so long before breakfast.
Shiro, I do not sleep because I want to. I have mentioned this before, but I only sleep until breakfast to conserve my magical energy. I would appreciate you not suggesting that I have been merely sleeping in.
Why? I didn't mean for it to sound like that. I was more asking if it was okay for you to be awake so early.
Oh, were you? Are you saying that you find me being an early riser odd?
Saber sounds crabby. Maybe it's my imagination. Saber doesn't seem quite as reserved as usual. No, I didn't say it was strange. I was just wondering if it was okay. It's my fault that you need to sleep so much. So don't you need to sleep as much as possible today too?
Of course. But I am simply remaining on standby today. I am sleeping in anticipation of emergencies, so I do not think it is logical for me to sleep right now.
What do you mean, it's not logical? We're not fighting anybody right now, and nobody's attacking us.
Well, that is...
Saber's stumbling over her words. It seems like there's something she doesn't want to say. But whatever. There's no emergency, so you should sleep until the next time we go out. I'll call you up when breakfast is ready, so save your strength until then. I'm going to need your help all day today. I head to the kitchen.
Please wait, Shiro.
Huh? What? Do you have something else?
What did you say? Wait, what did you say you were going to do?
I hold my breath, barely realizing I'm doing it. She asked me something, but her eyes are preventing me from giving an answer.
You should be resting. Rin will prepare breakfast. Your priority is recuperating in your room and letting your body heal. If you do not understand this, then I will not hear your answer to my question.
Saber? Saber's being so stern because she's genuinely concerned about me.
Please return to your room, Shiro. You are the one who should be sleeping, not me.
Saber sees right through me and glares at me all the more intensely. But still, I can't let Shinji let loose. No, I'm not going back to my room. I have rested enough, and there is things I need to do. Once we're ready, let's head out to town, Saber. We're going to catch Shinji. Today.
Why? There's no particular reason we need to capture Rider's Master today. If we are to fight, we should do it after your wounds have healed. It will not be too late.
You got it wrong, Saber. If we're setting priorities, my body's at the bottom of the list. ... We don't have the luxury of waiting. You know exactly what Shinji was willing to do. We need to separate him from Ryder before they make another bounded field. He won't be a threat if he doesn't have a servant.
So, you are saying that you do not want more victims like yesterday. Is that why you are doing this? Not to defeat Rider's Master?
That's not true. I'm going to hold Shinji accountable. To do that, we need to defeat Ryder. And it's the right thing to do, to prevent more victims. That's the most important reason we have to fight.
I see. If that is Master's command, I will obey.
We're in Tosaka?
Ha! Shinji? Fight Shinji? Well, I don't really have a problem with that, but you're saying this because you think you have a chance at winning, right?
It's after breakfast. That's Tosaka's immediate response when I say we can't let Shinji remain on the run. You're asking about my chances of beating Shinji?
That's right, I'll be honest here. If you're planning on going up against a master without hope of winning, I'm going to die laughing.
Crap. Now that she mentions it, I really only thought about stopping Shinji. I haven't given much thought on the details. Or any.
Emiya, are you serious?
Sorry. Laugh all you want.
Oh wow, sorry. That's really not funny.
That reaction makes it clear just how stupid I'm being. I want to curl up into a ball and hide.
Saber, your master's talking nonsense, so what do you think? Do you have a problem fighting Ryder?
I have no qualms about fighting Ryder. I have already assessed her strength. And I believe Shiro has also gauged her abilities. He confronted her directly as well. He even died to her once.
Or twice.
Or twice.
Oh, really? So Shiro knows how strong she is, too?
One time I think... Wait, did Ryder kill us both times? I guess she did. Yeah, she did. Okay.
Yeah. Technically.
Technically, yeah. Tosaka looks my way, her eyes curious. She obviously wants to know about how strong Ryder is. True, I do have something of an assessment. Maybe it's because I've formed a contract with a servant, or maybe it's the power of the command spells. She may not be my servant, but I have some understanding of her ability since I've seen her fight. Ryder wasn't an especially strong servant. Ryder isn't as strong as Saber. If they fight 1-on-1, I don't see Saber losing.
I see. So you do have a chance at winning. Shinji's not a mage, so Ryder can't get any support from her master, so it'll come down to a duel between Saber and Ryder. ...
Tosaka is right. As long as Shinji's a master, Ryder has to fight on her own. Saber shouldn't be at a disadvantage, but...
Why the long face? Their problem?
Yeah. Listen, Tosaka. Even though Saber had Ryder cornered, and Saber was way superior in combat, Ryder managed to escape with Shinji. I think it was Ryder's noble phantasm. The arrow of light that tore through the hallway. If Saber hadn't shoved me on the ground, that wave of destruction would have completely annihilated me. If that was Ryder's ace in the hole, we shouldn't take her lightly, even if she is weaker.
So that means Ryder is one of those types whose noble phantasm is more powerful than the servant itself. So, Saber, Shiro's side, you must have been able to tell Ryder's noble phantasm was, right? You should have some idea since it was deployed in front of you.
Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm Saber.
It's okay.
Just think about it. Her name is Saber, your name is Pending with the silent S at the beginning. You both start with S.
Yeah, that is how you spell pending.
Yeah, with a silent S.
Yeah.
Spending.
Yeah.
Spending.
Spending. Yeah. Man, can you imagine if my VTuber name was Spending and like I had like one of those necklaces with the dollar sign?
Look, I'm just imagining a VTuber naming Spending being one of those types of people that just buys, like on TikTok, there's that trend where they just buy a whole bunch of stuff that they're like, things you need on Amazon. They don't actually need them. It's just a bunch of junk that they're trying to sell to you.
Pending, you do need them. As Spending, your new alternate self, Spending.
Exactly.
Don't you need them?
And you're going to review it and advertise it at the same time. It's just like QVC, but with with a VTuber avatar.
Do I get money for this?
People definitely get money for it, because what happens is they'll post all their Amazon links and they'll be partners, I think, or something like that.
I
Or
see,
affiliates. They're affiliates. And so they get money every time someone buys something and clicks. They get money if someone clicks the link, and then they get more money if someone buys stuff from the link.
And then
As long as they don't use honey.
As
Fuck
long as
honey.
they don't
yeah,
use
as long
honey.
as they don't
Yeah.
use honey, yes.
So that is how that works.
Yeah.
So they do make a whole bunch of money, way too much, really.
It's really awkward though that this stream is sponsored by honey. That's unfortunate for my
You mean
you
on my
know-
desk?
prospect. Yes.
No, I'm sorry. I left the honey downstairs after I made my Greek yogurt fruit parfait last night.
I do
Oh, okay.
need a new bottle of honey to put on my desk, honestly.
Cool.
So that way you can get more honey all over your keys.
I don't get honey
I
under my
blame
keys,
Red.
Jay.
I blame Red for not going to the grocery store because he can't find his gift card.
Oh, Jess, we found the gift card. We can
Where
talk about
was
that.
it?
We can talk about that later. We can talk about that later.
I've been asking Red to bring me to the grocery store for like a week,
Definitely more than a week.
and he said no. He kept saying no.
But I can't find the gift card. I refuse to go without that
Can
gift
you
card.
believe this
They
man never
haven't
goes
eaten
grocery
in
shopping, even though
days.
he. Oh,
Yeah,
they
so I
do
had
eat. They
I
just
had to
always
order
eat at
yogurt
restaurants.
online, just because
Hey,
I-
so you guys know how I'm going to be living in a place.
What? I
Yes.
had no idea. Why'd you never tell me?
Yeah, so I was exploring the area and there's like an H Mart nearby. With,
Ooh.
yeah, and there's so much ramen and udon there.
Yes.
Oh,
H Mart
J-
has a lot of stuff.
Jay,
Yeah.
Jay, I have a question
Yes.
for you.
Okay.
So when I was there, they like make certain things like sushis and some other things there.
Uh-huh.
And then at 4 p.m. it's on sale.
Uh-huh.
do you think it's okay to eat it after 4 p.m.?
Yeah, that's why they put it on sale, because they need to get rid of it as soon as possible.
Okay. So
Yeah,
if I-
they
So as long as you
usually,
eat it,
even if you
basically,
eat it that day.
yeah, you just need to make
Okay.
sure you eat it the same day. So like, it's not something you can eat tomorrow, kind of thing. You know, you have
so
to eat it that night.
if I went there and I bought it as like a cheap dinner,
Yes.
that would work. Okay.
Of course, that's perfectly fine. I mean,
All
there's
right.
even an entire anime about doing that kind of shit.
Cool. Okay. I just wasn't sure because I saw like I was like walking around there and I was walking there at like 5 or 6 p.m. and I noticed like it says from 4 to 10 p.m. on sale and I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's stale at this hour.
No, they have to get rid of it before 10 p.m. because when 10 p.m. hits, most places throw their food away because they can't. Most cities have laws that prevent them from like giving it to the poor and stuff, so they have to throw the food.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
it's
good to know.
basically them doing that. It's like when you I don't know if you've seen it, but there's like these apps that if you order ahead of time from them, they'll give you like leftovers of a random stuff that of like orders that didn't go through or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know.
So the donut shops do that too, where right before they close, because
There-
they don't want to have all their donuts and baked goods out,
Yeah.
they allow you to buy it at a cheaper price.
There was a Mr. Sub that used to always give me free cookies.
There you go.
Is that the
Yeah.
problem? Is that when you became a cookie addict?
No, I was already cookie addict.
I'm still a cookie addict.
What a tragic
Yeah.
backstory you have.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I can get sushi dinner from there, and it's like a
Yeah.
minute walk, so that's really convenient. Great.
Oh, that
That's
is really
planned.
convenient, man. I wish I
Yeah.
had that. Anyway,
Yeah, it's super close. It's
Red,
anyways.
you need to click on.
oh, sorry. I don't think I read the
Yeah,
slide.
he hasn't read yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
I
heard
got
you say it
distracted.
earlier, but okay.
I must apologize. I was so intent on protecting Shiro, I was not able to determine what it was. Had I taken the time to do so, Shiro and I would have been caught up in it.
Caught up in it? Is Ryder's Noble Phantasm a projectile?
It certainly seems similar to one. It can likely be classified as something close to your magecraft. That was not an anti-personnel noble phantom, like my sword or Lancer's Sphere.
It's close to my magecraft. That doesn't sound right. Your magic resistance is god tier. Modern magecraft just can't hurt you. If there were magecraft you needed to avoid, it would be...
Yes, mystics would have nullified even... mystics would have to be nullified with even stronger mystics. The only type of mystics that can penetrate my armor would be what you call true magic, or phantasmals of the divine realm.
True magician? Are you saying that Ryder's a mage?
I'm saying that it's Tribby and how she like buffs her team with true damage. No.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I did not feel that much magical energy from her. She is Ryder. If there is true magicians around, it could only be Caster. Ryder's noble phantom is likely something different.
That's interesting that that's how they're interpreting this. As someone who knows who Ryder is, this is very interesting. Anyway,
I'm interested to find out who Ryder is because, like, at first she didn't seem like that interesting a character, but this whole noble phantom thing is like really intriguing, especially because it's kind of she like it was like a blood magic thing, kind of.
yeah, it kind of was.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
That's a good way to put it. Saber's
Mhm.
answer gets a... Oh, wait, that's not me.
Saber's answer gets a sigh of relief from Tosaka. I don't quite get what's going on, though. Saber,
Saber.
is your armor?
Oh.
What?
I can't fucking tell. It's not like they put Shiro on the page.
Yeah, it's you.
I figured. It sounds like me. Look at how long that sentence is.
Yeah, you know, Shiromia doesn't talk in full long paragraphs.
I mean, I'm sure he does sometimes, but it's very rare. Saber, is your armor that strong? You say only true magic can penetrate it. So does that mean Lancer's gay bulg is to true magic? I cannot.
Gay bulge.
For the life of me, remember how to pronounce that. We had it at
Gay
one point. We
bulge.
talked about it. Gabolg? I don't know. The stomach
Gay
spear,
bulg.
man.
Saber.
Rin, would you care to explain this to Shiro?
Yeah, Saber.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was looking up how to pronounce that. You're right.
Yay,
Lancers-
roll.
I genuinely don't know. Hang on, I'm looking this up real quick.
Gay bulg.
Guy Bolg.
Gay bulg.
Okay, it's Gagbog. Okay.
Guy
You're right.
Bolg. Yeah.
Lancer's Gabolg is a curse close in power to true magic.
Guy, not
Rin,
gay.
would you care to explain this to Shiro? Wait, not gay?
Not gay, guy.
Guy. Okay.
Gay.
As in,
Yeah,
it's got an accent mark over the e.
Yeah.
The e, so it has
Sorry,
a different pronunciation.
I just like
And Irish has always been one of those things where they just throw a bunch of letters in it because it doesn't really originally come with a bunch of letters to try to spell out the sounds that they're supposed to be making, and it doesn't quite
it
hit
sounds
right if
better
you
with
don't know.
It's okay.
I,
It's okay, Jay.
I-
you know?
I like listened to the first like 3 seconds of a short and they called it Gaybog, so that's why I went with that.
It's Guy, apparently.
Guy. Okay.
It's okay,
Guy.
Pending. You can say gay bulg.
No, I'll try to say it
All
right.
People say gay bulg. I will tell you that.
There are
Alright.
definitely people who say gay bulg.
All right, Jay. Just you got this. A little bit more.
Oh, right. Well, fine. Let's just cut to the chase. You believe Saber can only be injured by true magic, right? Like, it's gonna be. Is it time? No.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. But I just thought it was amazing that her armor is that strong.
Of course, it's amazing. All servants are heroic spirits, not just Saber. You know, they're spirits, so they can be harmed by ordinary means. Since servants themselves are mystics. Only fellow servants, since they are also heroic spirits, can physically harm other servants. On the
Red?
flip side,
Yes, I'm red.
so long as we're dealing with a servant, they could wound Saber even if they grab something like a paper cutter.
I wanted to like look up episode 4 because you mentioned the Unlimited Blade Works thing.
Yeah.
So I searched on YouTube for MaoRed. I spelt it as 2 words.
Uh-huh.
Let me just tell you, you're not what comes up.
You know, I guess it could happen.
Yeah.
And Red's not exactly hitting that algorithm unless people want to comment, like, and subscribe.
Whoa!
Well, I gotta tell you, given what came up, it's gonna be tough for you to beat that in the algorithm.
It's really funny because I can't talk about it right now, but we'll talk about it later when stream's over. Speaking of, I guess we can end stream now.
Oh, is this where we're ending? Okay. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll be back with this Fate's Day night again next week. Maybe we'll be on a skyscraper. Maybe.
We might be on a skyscraper.
This
Will the hidden character...
MaoRed's terror.
Hold on, we'll talk about it afterwards. 'Cause I got a funny joke to go with. I have a funny joke to go with it.
Yeah, well, that's what I googled it. That's what
I can't
came up first.
believe you're a dictator in China. That's so crazy.
No, I
Well,
know exactly why Red doesn't show
I do have
up.
to
but
hop
we'll
away.
talk about
I'll
it.
see you guys.
Bye,
Yeah,
have a good
Plompers.
Bye,
Good night.
Have fun. Watch out for
Bye.
flying birds.
Uh-huh.
What? What a weird reaction to that
was
was.
kind of weird.